rest for the wicked for Blackburn Rovers as they're back in action this coming midweek, taking on, out of sorts, Coventry City. Is this the chance we've been waiting for? We're going to take a little look next. That's right, folks, back once again with another video today. It's all about previewing the next game as Rovers are in triple threat action over these past few days. We're going to be taking on Coventry, coming at you this Tuesday before another game on the weekend. But we'll talk about that another time. Today, it's all about Coventry at the Ricoh, and we'll get to it in a second. If you know where you've been, smash your subscribe. Any one-stop shop for Blackburn Rovers is right here under one rooski. Of course, on the back of a win for Rovers, but Coventry going through a right old identity crisis. Are we playing them at the right time? Could we be the ones to draw an end to a massive era at Coventry City? Probably not, but hey, we'll take a look at it in a second. Big shout out to the VIPs. They are the Patreons. You know who you are. And of course, big shout out once again to the VIPs. They are the members. And of course, big shout out to Case Gift for the latest Patreon, and also big shout out to the latest members, all part of the family, and a great way for you to be part of the family. It's a piece of piss and it costs you absolutely nothing. I'm talking about this, guys. It is, of course, the Football Content Creator Awards. The Blackburn Rovers Seas has been nominated for not one, but two categories at this year's Content Creator Awards. Please go ahead and vote for Best Club Content Creator Football League, Best Podcast for the Football League, Cut League /vote BRFC. It costs you absolutely nothing. QR code's on the screen. Link is on the screen. There's also a link in the description. You just click on it, go on over, take the votes. That's all you got to do. It takes 20 of your seconds. Please go ahead and vote. All right then, folks, here we go. No rest for the wicked. Taking on Coventry City today. Well, not today, but this coming Tuesday. No rest, and we are up against them in a match that's not been going in our favour of recent times. We have played 24 times since 1993. 8 wins for the hosts. That's Coventry. 6 wins for us Rovers. 10 draws as well. They rock a 5-0 win against us, scoring 31 goals though in the 24 matches. 1.29 goals a game on average. Rovers, though, 4-0 win the biggest, scoring 35 goals in those 24 matches, 1.46 goals a game. And our form is looking pretty good. 67% form for them right now, just one defeat in the last 6. That's Rovers. That one defeat was against Stevie Bruce's Blackpool, before it was Stevie Bruce. Meanwhile, 5 games without a win, though, for Coventry. And it's pretty much rough stuff. They are 21st with 5 points for the campaign, up against Rovers, who are 2nd with 15 points for the season. Now let's cut the trash here, guys. This is a perfect time to play Coventry, but this is Coventry City, who've been known to bite us in the ass in recent times. And what do I mean by that? Well, have a look at it. This is what I mean by that. This is the last 10 against Coventry. 0-0 last time around, back in the 27th of April, when we were desperate for points, couldn't break them down. 1-0 loss to Coventry back in the 23rd. That was the last time we were at this venue. In fact, the last time we won against Coventry, 4-0 win back in 2020. Must have been the Tony Mowbray effect in COVID era. That's when it was. So it's been a long time. It's well overdue. We are well overdue a victory. So sticky wickets. This is, there we go, at the tail of the tape. Last 6, all venues. Nothing. 0. Big fat 0 for Rovers. There's been a couple of red cards in recent times, but last time we played, we did lose 1-0 to Coventry. Hadji right with the one on the goal. Lastminute.com. Look at these lastminute.com goals here. 95 minutes. Ben Wilson, of course, breaking our playoff dreams. That did. 85 minutes. Hadji Wright snatching that as well. So grim stuff. There have been narrow defeats in these defeats. The one just by 1 goal, but hopefully this is the turning of the tide and we can get one over them as well. Let's take a look at the last 6 at their venue. A little bit more better than recently, but it's been, is that right? Back-to-back 1-0 losses at their place. We haven't won since that COVID game, 4-0 back in the Championship, of course. So hopefully we can get something like that. That would be great. That would be great. But it's not. We're not. It's not a shut. Red cards are common, is what I'm trying to say. Red cards are common in this fixture. Hopefully we're not on the receiving end of one, because we've in the last couple of games, that's 3 of the last 4 matches for Rovers has been a red card, at least one anyway. So that's the tail of the tape. Not a familiar or pretty sight for Rovers, but hopefully we could turn it around. Now the value of the two squads coming at you. Coventry rocking a 77.15 value for the Euros value for their squad there compared to the Rovers 50.15, averaging around about 3 million a player compared to the 1.93 million per player for Rovers. They have a younger squad compared to ours. They have more national team players, more youth national, more foreigners as well. So it's a good squad, but it's just not working out at the moment for Coventry. Let's take a look at the coaches under the spotlight here. Now, this might the success rate there on Robins might be a little less following on from their loss to Leeds. I don't think I updated the graphic, but they're coming at you. 1.44 points per match for Mark Robins compared to the 1.51 points per match of John Eustace. Robins on a good contract all the way through to June 2027. That marked 10 years since his hiring. Of course, his record against Rovers is pretty shitty, just averaging 1 point per match against them over the course of 12 games. He's won twice, lost 4 times, has drawn 6. His record, though, against Eustace is pretty good. Unbeaten against them, 1.67 points per match coming at you. As for Eustace, his record against Coventry, 0.67. That's with Birmingham and with Rovers. Take a look then at the squads. We're going to start with Coventry coming at you right here. They've been Ben Wilson's not been favoured between the sticks. Oliver Dovin, I think, is the number 1 jersey, but we'll see who's been between the sticks recently in just a second. Have a look at the defence. The likes of Milan van Ewijk is, of course, star man. Bobby Thomas is in there. Lewis Binks as well. Liam Kitching, amongst others. Into midfield, we've got the likes of Josh Eccles, Takeshiro Sakamoto. Ben Sheaf is in there, of course, one of the underrated stars. Goes under the radar. And then up top, they've got some firepower. Haji Wright, Ellis Sims, Brandon and Thomas Ashante, I do like him, and Norman Basante. It's a spoil for choice up top. This is how I think. Oh, I didn't put a goalkeeper. What a fucking tit. Excusez-moi French. But I think it will be Dovin between the sticks, the Swede. We've got De Silva, we've got Kitching, Thomas, Van Elwick, Eccles is in there, Sheaf as well, Sakamoto, Jack Rodoni, Haji Wright and Ellis Sims. Very attacking lineup I've gone for Coventry in this one, but we'll see if I'm right or if I'm wrong. Let's take a look at then the Rovers squads. If you don't know, Blazas Toth, the Hungarian's coming in, but since he's come in, Ainsley Perez has not really made a foot wrong. 0 goals conceded in the last 3. And into midfield, of course, no Owen Beck. He's suspended still, but you probably expect the back four to remain as they were in the last game. Take a look at the midfield then. Of course, Tronstad, Travis, of course, picked themselves. Then there is the question mark at who starts alongside Dolan and Hedges in that attacking spot. And again, coin flip as who starts. Ohashi, McDegay, or do we go with a rogue call and put Wyman up on his own? Well, this is my lineup and I stand by it. Pairs between the sticks, Pickering, Dom Hyam, Danny Bart, Hayden Carter as well, Tronstad, Travis, Dolan, Hedges. I'm going Baker. This is an away game, a tricky one. We need a hard-working midfielder, one with a dead ball as well, dead ball special. If he's fit and he's raring to go, we play him. We play McTagay as well, a big man up top. Ohashi started the last 2 without success. Let's put big man McTagay up there, maybe link him up with Tyrese Dolan and give Yoki Ohashi a shot from the bench. That's my shout, JE. So go with it or don't. But that's my shout. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Let's take a look then, of course, at this. It is time to vote. Cutley/vote BRFC, best club content creator, best podcast, both for the Football League. 100% free. Use the QR code, use the link. There's a link in the description. Please go ahead and vote. Let's take a look at the key men, star men under the microscope. It is Milan van Ewijk, currently valued at €8 million. Up against Tyrese. Contract runs out at the end of the season. Dolan, €5 million for him. He needs to sign the deal. Get signing the deal. He's only 22 years of age. If you sign, that becomes 15 million. Guaranteed. Please, Tyrese, give me something for Christmas, and that is a contract extension. Make me, it's hard to fall in love with you if we know you're going to bugger off for free at the end of the season. Tyrese, please do us a favour and sign the contract. Anyway, let's take a look at the key personnel for Coventry on the left-hand side, Rovers on the right. Milan van Ewik's got the best rating so far, 7.34 for Coventry. Lewis Binks is alongside him, Josh Eccles as well. As for Rovers, Smodic still up there. Don't know why. He only played a couple games. Travis is, though, the key man. Danny Bart's come in and he's been absolutely fantastic. So long may that continue. He's been a rock at the back, scored last time around. What else can we get out of him this season. Meanwhile, let's take a look at the average ratings for Coventry, 6.85 on average per player. They played 7 games, scored just 6, conceded 11. As for Rovers, played 7, scored 14, conceded 6. Averaging 2 goals a game for Rovers, 0.9 goals a game for Coventry. And as you can see, they've hit the woodwork twice in their journeys. Rovers just the once. 51.4% possession on average for Coventry compared to 58.4 for Rovers. 3 clean sheets for us. Nothing so far for Coventry at the moment. Red cards, nothing for Coventry. 2 for Rovers. We got Owen Beck and we have Mac DeGay so far seeing red this season. So that's the tail of the tape there. Let's take a look at some of the stats then on averages for these two squad sides coming at you. Coventry coming at you when in possession. They prefer the left-hand side to the right, and also when in possession, 42% of the time they're in the middle third. They've got 31% of the time in the opposition third. Rovers, though, preferring the left to the right, but only just 38% compared to 37. And again, similar stats in the middle of the third. But when in possession, they prefer to be in their own third than their attacking third. Hey, it works. It works. Meanwhile, shot directions for both sides then. Coventry preferring the right to the left. Rovers preferring the left to the right. And of course, shots zones, 55% of all shots in the 18-yard box for Coventry, 33% long-range bad boys. Rovers, 60% in the 18-yard box, 35% long range. As for shots directions, 23% on the right, as receiving for Coventry, 20 on the left. 70% of all shots received are in the 18-yard box, just 5 in that 6-yard area. Rovers, when they're receiving shots, 28% are coming from the left and 50% are coming from within the 18-yard box. How about the goals? Well, the goals for Coventry coming through open play, 3 of them, 2 of them set pieces and 1 OG. Rovers getting their first set piece goals this past week against QPR. Danny Batt on the end of it, but 10 of them through open play. Goals conceded from Coventry, 7 through open play, 3 set pieces and 1 counter-attack. Rovers conceding 4 of them through open play, 2 set pieces coming at you in this match. Let's take a look at the form coming at you between these two sides. Of course, Coventry fresh off the bat, that 3-0 loss to Leeds. Then it's prior to that, 2-1 loss against Swansea. They did lose to Spurs. 3 home defeats on the spin in all competitions at all venues. Rovers, 3 clean sheets on the spin, drawing blanks or keeping blanks against QPR, Preston and Bristol City. Meanwhile, of course, the form heading into this, as you see, we just said 3 home defeats on the spin for Coventry. The last home win was a 1-0 win against Oxford. Rovers form on the road. Well, as you see it, we haven't won on the road, so that's going to be the next mountain for Rovers, is to get that illustrious away win. Can we do it against Coventry? I think we could. I think it's definitely a winnable game. And of course, heading out of this game, take a look at Coventry's next few matches. They've taken on Wednesday on the following weekend. Then it's the international break. Preston, QPR, back-to-back away games. Then Luton and then Borough. Tricky games there for Coventry. As for Rovers, Plymouth, first and foremost on the weekend. Back after the break against Swansea. I might be there. West Brom, I might be there. Watford probably won't be there. And then Sheffield United. So good couple of opportunities for Rovers to maybe extend their good start to the season. But it's going to be tricky regardless. But we've got to focus on this game first. What can we expect from the match? Well, have a look at it. Of course, creating Coventry's strengths, creating chances through individual skill, creating scoring chances and attacking down the wings. They're very good in the air. They're very weak, though, on finishing those scoring chances and defending against set pieces. So their style of play is controlling the game in the opposition half. They also play out wide. They do bring the crosses in quite often. They take a lot of long shots, and they do mix up their 11. Meanwhile, Rovers, our strengths are finishing scoring chances, counter-attacks, long shot opportunities, coming back from losing positions, stealing the ball from the opposition, and also we're good in the air. Our weaknesses, avoiding offside and defending against set pieces. Our style of play, long balls, attacking through the middle, being very aggressive, consistent first 11. We do play in our own half, and we do let the opponents play aggressively against us. The forecast says Coventry will control the game in the opposition half. Wow, that's the tale of that. What about the situation in the table? Well, as of right now, there is one game still to be played this weekend. It is Swansea, Bristol City. So that could change it up a little bit. Meanwhile, Rovers are in second. A win could go top, would you Adam and Ebert? Coventry all the way down in 21st. A win for them, though, they could go as high as 14th, of course. What else is going on? A stacked out agenda this midweek with games on Tuesday and Wednesday. We've got Burnley, Plymouth, Cardiff, Millwall, QPR, Hull, Norwich, Leeds, Sunderland, Derby, Luton against Oxford, West Brom against Middlesbrough, Stoke against Pompey, Sheffield United against Swansea, the Nobbers against Watford, Bristol City against Sheffield Wednesday. But the game of the day will be at the Ricoh, and we'll have a watch along, and we may have a vlog following on from that. Quick look at the top goal scorers. It is Josh Majors to lose right now. 7 goals to his name. Saints is up there with Norwich, Watmore as well doing business. Yuki Hashi up there with 4, but he's gone a little bit quiet. Key assist man though, Mac Gay's got 3, but it's Tom Fellows for West Brom. Him and Maja doing the business. Don't forget to vote, guys. Blackburn Rovers C has been nominated for 2 categories: Best Club Content Creator, Best Podcast. Please go ahead and vote. Costs you absolutely nothing. Not long before I shut up about this, but please go ahead and vote. Link is down below. But what about this? Score prediction time. Coventry under a bit of pressure. Mark Robbins needs a result. Up steps Blackburn Rovers. That's the mentality. We are usually ones when new managers get their result, or managers in trouble get the result, or a striker needs a goal gets the result. That's when we seem to be the end of these certain runs. So it's going to be a difficult game, and I'd like to say this is the best opportunity in a long time to beat Coventry. Even though they've got a credible team, a good squad, but the morale is down in the dumpskis. This is the best opportunity for Rovers. But unfortunately, I don't think we're going to win. I think it will be another draw on the road for Rovers, a 1-1. I'm going to take it to the bank. I don't think I think it's a great result, especially with Plymouth right around the corner. Away games are going to be tricky, but I'm going to back a 1-1 draw. Hopefully, we'll take the lead and maybe even salvage the 1-0 win. But yeah, it'll be a good game. Looking forward to this one, and hopefully a chance to right a few wrongs. Coventry have been on the right side of this result for far too long. But that's it. That is it. Don't forget to vote. Don't forget to subscribe. Smash the like. Catch you later. Until then, guys and girls, we are done-y-done-sold.